Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tennis Inside Out. It's me, Mike Meyer, and in today's watch along, I'm going to be covering two matches. The first one being Arena Sabalenka against Victoria Mboko, followed by the American learner Tien against the Italian Yannick Sinner. There's going to be some great tennis, I'm anticipating. And as you can see, if you are already subscribed and you've watched me before, I've got something new today. I'm going to be going through the news, the form, and the betting at the end. There's something there for the online bettors. Yes, my source is flashscore.com. And let's get straight into it. The ladies are going to be entering the court any second, so let's go. Arena Sabalenka has been perfect in Indian Wells so far and will remain even in the face of the determined teen Victoria Mboko, 19 years old. I don't know if it's been perfect. I think the first two matches were quite close, if you had to ask her. In the first two matches, the first sets, she ran away with it in the second set. But the last match against Osaka was fantastic. I thought she had a fantastic start, and even Osaka raised her game wasn't enough. So yeah, interesting. News and form. Arena Sabalenka continues to be in good form, to be good in Indian Wells as she surged into her third quarter final at the tournament with three straight set victories this fortnight after dismissing Himeno Sakatsuma and Jacqueline Christian, the world number one, blasted 31 winners to 16 unforced errors to eject former champion Naomi Osaka 6-2, 6-4. That's what I was just mentioning now. Sabalenka continues her streak of reaching at least the quarterfinal stage of every tournament since last year's campaign in Indian Wells. She's certainly the undisputed top-ranked player, having reached 14 semifinals since the start of 2025 season and has won 14 of 15 matches in 2026 thus far. Victoria Mboko is not backing down in her Indian Wells debut as she knocks out progressively tougher opponents. Keep that in mind. All in straight sets after wriggling out of a tricky 6-4, 7-6 victory over Kimberly Beryl. The 19-year-old moved past 23 seed Anna Kalinskaya and 6th seed Amanda Anisimova. That was, for me, wow. Commanding win, 6-4, 6-1 scoreline. I was saying that 2 nights ago in anticipation after Sabalenka's game, who would be probably the best competitor against Sabalenka, and I chose Mboko, but wow, that second set, 6-1, that's a phenomenal scoreline against Anisimova. Mboko broke into the tour with a third-round run at Roland Garros last summer and has not looked back since. The Canadian joined the Champions Club with titles in Montreal and Hong Kong in the second half of 2025 and has already reached finals in Adelaide and Doha in 2026 to debut in the top 10. Head-to-head. As you can see, they've only played once before, and Arena Sabalenka leads 1-0 after winning their fourth round encounter at the Australian Open 2 months ago, 6-1, 7-6, standing 2 points from losing the second set. Interesting. Stats and facts. Arena Sabalenka has been to the quarterfinal stage in Indian Wells twice before, converting both instances into runner-up finishes, 2023, 2025. Sabalenka holds a 16-win, 6-loss record against fellow top 10 players since the start of 2025. Victoria Mboko holds a 4-1 record, win-loss record, in WTA, Women's Tennis Association quarterfinals, and to love at WTA 1000 level. Mboko hopes to become the second teen ever to reach the Indian World semifinals in her debut after Bianca Andreescu back in 2019. Now, for all you online bettors, Victoria Mboko has been a revelation on the WTA Tour in the last 8 months, already collecting top 10 wins during this period. She deserves her place to be in the top 10 and has shown maturity beyond her years. However, Aryna Sabalenka is currently playing at a level that is difficult to match. The Belarusian is set to prevail in close straight sets, maintaining her perfect run in this Indian Wells. So, there you have it. I do feel, though, that it could even be a three-setter. I don't know why. Mboko, she's ambitious, she's strong, she's playing at a level that I think could match Sabalenka, and that's why even flashscore.com said it could be, it's probably going to be in the favor of Sabalenka, close 2 sets. But when I look at other stats, how she's serving, it makes me think, yes, it could be close, but maybe she just needs a lucky game. Sabalenka doesn't always serve perfectly and get 70-80% of first serves in every single service game. Mboko loves to pounce on those second serves. Okay, the same thing goes for Sabalenka as well. I understand that. But yeah, I do feel Sabalenka should win. Will she win? I think that's the question. I think she will win. Actually, let's put up a poll. Let's get your guys, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take it one step at a time. Who will win the first set? Sabalenka, or is it going to be Victoria Mboko? Cast your vote. Let me know what you think. Yeah. I think, gosh, who would win the first set? I think it would be easier to tell once you get past the third, fourth game. I get a real good feel if one of them can get a big start. If both of them are serving incredibly well, then probably say a tiebreak, and then you can just flick a coin. Yeah. When did these two actually play for the first time? Let's find that stat. So that was, oh wow, that was now Australian Open 2026. Sabalenka won 6-1, 7-6. Oh, yay! Hi, the multi-poo. Hello. Yes. Somewhat better. Somewhat better. Thank you for asking. I feel like I'm still hanging in there, but yeah, it's gradually every day. It's not really possible to really rest. I'm far too ambitious of a person to be just sitting around twiddling my thumbs. That's not in my nature. I hope everyone else is doing well. If you're watching, from wherever you are. And looks like we're about to get started. And I think Sabalenka will serve first. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty. Let's go. Serve onto the forehand, and the return is cross court and out. First serve wide, three-quarter court, inside in forehand. Sabalenka has to run back. Mboko guessed the right way. Big forehand winner down the line for the Canadian. Impressive. Oh, I love how she got off the ground to demolish that ball down the line. First round, Sakatsuma, 6-4, 6-2. 6-4, 6-1 against Christian. Second round, Osaka, 6-2, 6-4. So, yeah, pretty convincing till now. But I think she's going to get close to meeting her match. Sabalenka starts off with an ace. First, well, third point of the match and first ace of the match, rather. Last match, Sinner got angry towards the crowd. Very unusual from Sinner. Wow. Yeah. Mr. Calm. Ice cool. Ah. Unforced error from Sabalenka. Defensive block in the sense that it traveled deep into the court. Wasn't short by Mboko. Unforced error this time from Mboko with the double hand backhand in the net. Sabalenka clips the top of the net with the first serve goes out. Kick serve, huge bounce. Not a bad return cross court. Mboko dealt with it well, and that was too wild. You can see it in her head. It was way too much movement. Okay, so first game in the favor of world number 1, two-time finalist here, the Indian Wells. And both are wanting to get aggressive. Just looking at that fourth round encounter when Arina Sabalenka beat Victoria Mboko this year in Australian Open. Now, this is interesting. I want to see how Mboko is going to start her service game. If she can pack a punch in this first game, it's really going to send a message out to Sabalenka. Jeez, that is some power from Mboko. Oh, Sabalenka definitely felt that. In the end, Belarusian had to run out to the forehand side and defensively try to slice a forehand back into the court, but that was some power from the Canadian. Ooh, that was very close to an ace out wide. Wow, how quick was that second serve? Down the middle onto the forehand side. My goodness. Great serve down the tee. They're in a backhand cross-court duel. Arena's just staying on the backhand drop shot now. That's too deep. And I think Mboko rushed it. She saw the opportunity. She was quick to get to a very bad drop shot, to be honest. But maybe that's not what Sabalenka was intending to do anyway. Paid off. Yeah, the adrenaline must be pumping in that 19-year-old veins. Again, hard into the forehand. Not a bad return from Sabalenka. She slices it back, but deep, too deep. Now outside court, 40-15. Second serve. Again, slice out wide to the forehand. Yeah, forehand in the net. Mboko really went for it down the line. So this game's getting a little tighter, I feel. But there's a lot of bravery behind Mboko's intentions. Physicality is great. She can definitely match the power. Sabalenka's power. Oh, that shot must be put away. Backhand winner down the line. It's 1-1. Not a bad service game. I can see why the predictions are that they could be close to two setters in favor of Sabalenka. I'm feeling 3 sets. Oh, great first serve down the tee. Sabalenka gets around the ball inside our forehand winner with angle. Phenomenal. First of all, the footwork. And second of all, the accuracy, placement was exquisite. Second serve. Mboko tried to take it early. I think, miss hit the board, allowed Sabalenka to dispatch a double hand backhand winner down the line. It's a short kick. Serve from Sabalenka. Didn't have to do much. Ended up hitting her forehand in the net. Back to that kick. This happens so often, men and women, when the return is standing so far back. Then it's just about getting the serve in. Doesn't matter how much power you put into it. The returner then has the advantage. Oh, great anticipation from Mboko. Back and down the line, Sabalenka hoists the ball up very high, looking into the sun. Mboko smashes it down the middle of the court for a winner. Lucky you can afford to watch it. My pleasure. Or, yeah. Thanks for the comment, Steve. I do try my best through this channel that I've created just over 2 months ago to accurately convey what my eye sees and put it out verbally. Ooh, that was strange. Unforced error from Sabalenka. Oh, wow. Mboko has a power also. She might just cause an upset tonight. Hi, Chris. Nice to hear from you again. Wow, stunning ace down the middle of the court. Now, this is becoming quite a common feature of Zabalenka's game. I saw this against Osaka so often where she was 30-40 down maybe 3 or 4 times in 2 sets. That's quite a lot. And she would just put an ace out or um, yeah, just make it really difficult for the opponent to win. But missed the forehand cross court in the tram lines, gifting Mboko again another break point, second of the game. Maybe she feels that she has to put in extra power, get closer to the lines, playing against Victoria Mboko. Oh, another ace. Phenomenal. Great serve from Sabalenka. It's already on 3 aces. Mboko hasn't started yet. Sabalenka will try to overpower Mboko, which might cause many unforced errors. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just saying. Slice out wide is a very high ball, bounces deep, close to the baseline. That was good defense from Mboko. And Sabalenka tried it again. She's really going for the lines. And she must know that. She doesn't need to be playing out of this world. She just needs to play smart. Obviously, don't play in the middle of the court. I think Mboko would take her chances immediately, just like Sabalenka would. But you don't have to play for the lines. Try to find some consistency. A little bit, yeah, half a meter inside baseline. The inner tram lines would be good enough. Kick out wide, Delman backhand into the middle of the court on Arena's forehand. Mboko is struggling. Oh, Sabalenka is just moving the Canadian left, right. Now the drop shot, winner. Phenomenal how well Sabalenka plays when she's under pressure. It's 3 break points that she saved in this service game. It's her second service game in this match. Oh, amazing. Racket in the right hand, left hand away, and in one motion, disguising the normal forehand and changing the grip to perform that drop shot. There we go. Serve out wide, return to the net. Sabalenka has opportunity now to wrap up her service game. That's very high percentage. So to this point, Sabalenka's managed to save 2/3 of the break points against her. Wow. Kick out wide. Good return. Oh, got the top of the net. Mboko comes steaming forward. Yeah, lucky for Mboko. I do feel that backhand, after the return, the backhand was missing. It was definitely going out. Even for a split second, Mboko thought, oh, okay, I can't get to that one. Oof, this is a long service game for the number 1 seed. Okay. Second serve onto the forehand. Very deep. Return, but eventually forehand cross-court goes out from Mboko. And it's 2-1. First game was definitely more convincing from Sabalenka, and she had to really fight back. Saved 3 break points, and eventually then won her service game. Still early days. Question for you, Mike. Does serving take a lot of energy from the player? Wow. It certainly can. It certainly can. But on its own, I think less the second serve. So hitting slice or kick takes less energy. But I think when you're maxing out the power that you want to bring into a first serve, yes. So spending, all those extra points. If you're serving more than your opponent, yes, it's going to be making you a little bit more tired. At this level, you can't afford to be just slicing and kicking a serve all the time. So you want to keep your service games short and hopefully victorious. Yes, very Fils playing. Serve goes in wide from Mboko. And she misses her backhand down the line. There was a thumping double hand backhand cross court from Sabalenka. Sees Zverev is leading though, 2-1. First serve down the tee on the forehand, backhand slice in the middle by Mboko, and a wayward forehand slice by Sabalenka, 15-all. The coach inside of me, I question that ball toss, what Mboko's doing. It seems to be a very common feature with the pros now. They're tossing a little bit out wide. It's like going back to the 70s, 80s. So backhand cross-court duel. Sabalenka tried to change direction. She was falling away from the ball. She hit it. Didn't look like she was too far away from it. From the contact point, that is. See, the tray umpire hasn't changed the score. Oh, double fault for Mboko. Wow. Brilliant ace. How is Mboko's serve? Oh, she just thumped an ace through the center of the court. Oh, drop shot return from Sabalenka. It's probably going to pay off. Too much power on Mboko's forehand volley. Wasn't very effective. So second service game in a row now for the Canadian, where It's deuce. Gosh, that ball toss looks so far wide. It's almost falling to the right. But anyway, they're in the rally. Slice cross court from Sabalenka. Don't know what happened there. She just. Oh, okay. Might have gone out, but I couldn't see. Mboko was standing in the way. Maybe just to make sure Mboko played the winner down the line. Wasn't that close to the inner tram line either, so it was definitely gettable by Sabalenka, but she didn't move a muscle. Second serve for Mboko. Slice out wide to the backhand and backhand return out 2-all. A little more convincing from Mboko in this service game compared to Sabalenka's previous one. I feel like the games are going a little bit quicker with Mboko. It's, this is normally the point where I start to make my assessment and I say how this match is going to turn out, but this is going to be tight. If it's going to be straight sets win for Sabalenka, then it's going to be like 7-5, 7-6, something like that. It was a bit of a body serve, and Mboko was not happy with herself, slamming the soles of her shoes as if she's playing in Roland Garros. Probably just trying to get those feet to wake up. Move your feet. Get into the right position. Kick out wide as a first serve. Opens up the court, and it's a beautiful forehand inside in winner from world number 1, 30 Love. Let first serve. Looked like it went in. Yeah. I'm still feeling 3 sets. I think this could take over 2 hours. Oof, just missed that first serve down the middle of the court. Slice out wide, it bounced nice and high from Mboko. She went down the line, but a huge let, and no chance Sabalenka was going to get there. Lucky for Mboko. First serve is out. Second serve. Yeah, incredible kick. Wow, inside out forehand. Winner. That was a bullet of a winner. Put a smile on Mboko's face. Wow. Ooh, that had to sting. Phenomenal forehand. Defensive slice, but that's short this time. Drop shot from Sabalenka. She's been doing this well. This has to be a winner. Oh, off balance. Leaning over the right leg. I guess that was smart play from Mboko, to be very honest. She chased the ball at the net, and it wasn't a proper slice. It was a little bit to the side. And I think it just, once it hit the ground, the balls are still fairly new, 4 games old, would have just bounced away towards the right, and that's where it looked like Sabalenka was on one leg trying to reach the ball. Oh, beautiful ace. Oh, that was out. I wonder what Hawkeye will say. She is looking up at the TV screen. Oh, I think it was a let. Now I see it. Yeah. Oh, it's a high ball. Heavy topspin from Sabalenka. Now they're going back to very low, hard hitting ground strokes. What? Did Mboko pull that off? It looks like it. They're not going to the bench. What a forehand winner. Camera view is now behind Mboko, so I can't see that far. Oh, what a shot. Sabalenka is shaking her head. I don't know why. How is this happening to me? Can't be. Slice out wide again. Mboko gets the top of the net. That definitely put off Sabalenka. What a backhand winner from Sabalenka. This is looking like a weapon already. Starting to stand out in my view. Wow, Sabalenka first had to deal with that net cord. And it looks like Mboko favors her forehand down the line. But Sabalenka read it so well. Great footwork and got there early. Dispatched that backhand cross court. Oh, wonderful return from Mboko. Too much power for Sabalenka to control. This is 2 service games in a row now, guys. And girls. Deuce number 2. The first one took 4 deuces for Sabalenka. Not her first service game, the second service game of this match. Now in the third one, she has to serve a second serve for deuce number 2. Yeah, we know already. Fiance. Yeah. Oh, double hand backhand return. It looked like it traveled too high over the net for that amount of power that Mboko wanted to implement. But these are long service games, and this one alone is now 5.5 minutes. Oh, that's a great first serve out wide. That's not going to make it over the net. 3-2 for Sabalenka. Making it way to the bench. Oh. Hope you guys can hear me clearly. I'm getting a lot of interference from my side. Replicate that if everything's fine on your side. I just need to close down some programs here. Okay, let's see if I remember. I'm going to end the poll after this next service game, and then we'll see who's going to win the first set. Yeah, 2025, Mboko won 2 WTA titles, Montreal and Hong Kong. Good record, 74 wins, 18 losses. Misses her first serve out wide. Good body serve. That short return. Oh, Mboko's hammering the ball. You can see when Sabalenka is hitting, she's falling backwards. This time, she skied that forehand. Very, very late. Oh, another double fault. It's a second now in this match. Might be the nerves. Yeah, the ball toss gives it away. It looks like she's going to go always wide with that serve. And this time she hits a forehand out wide. 15-30. Hard second serve onto the forehand. What a winner. Sabalenka looked like she was leaning into the ball a little too much. But my goodness, did it pay off. She has 2 break points in the 6th game of the first set. Oh, there we go. Ace out wide. It had to come. It had to come. That ball toss is just giving it away. She does change it up a few times and goes down the middle of the court, but you just lose power. The ball's, I don't know, the contact point's not in the right place. That's always my feeling. If you're tossing the ball so far to the right, being right-handed, you are going to go out wide. Drop shot, backhand volley winner from Mboko. It's juiced. 2 break points saved by the Canadian. Wow, I think Sabalenka's finally met her match in this tournament. Doesn't mean that Mboko is in the clear and is going to hold her service game. As she now squanders a good opportunity. That was an unforced error. She's getting angry, can see it. I'm back in the tram lines. Wow. Oh, good play first from Sabalenka. The return was quite defensive. It landed right in the corner on the backhand side on the baseline from Mboko, and then she just slammed her backhand down the line. Sabalenka, in her defense, was trying to get it back, couldn't control her forehand. Good return, got to keep it away from Sabalenka's forehand. So strong on the return, and this time it's wide. She was approaching the net, tried to hit a forehand cross court. She hit it just long. So amazing to see how aggressive these ladies are playing. I mean, it's almost the same as the men's game. Great first serve, but the return was probably even better, pushing Mboko back. She's trying to get closer to the baseline and holds her service game 3-all. Yeah. I mean, the way this is going, what do we have? Almost 34 minutes, 35 minutes. This is going to be a tiebreak. Tiebreak or 7-5. My goodness. It's like every service game is going to juice add. All right, Sabalenka just had a quick sip of water as well. must be allowed. They're having some temperatures right now. Degrees Celsius, I saw 34, 35 degrees. It's just going to climb. And then over the weekend, yeah, I think I saw 36, 37. Oof, I don't know what that is in degrees Fahrenheit. And Sabalenka hits her first double fault. Oh, great first serve. Mboko got there, but used all of her strength to just get to the ball. Not enough power to get the ball over the net. 15-all. Yeah, she's definitely standing further back. Does open up the opportunity for Sabalenka to go out wide, especially not on the due side. In the body on the backhand side, and Mboko looked like she almost mishit the backhand return. 15. First onto the forehand. Mboko slams it onto the feet of Sabalenka. And a double hand backhand winner from Sabalenka. 40-15. Oh, stunning. Really leaning in over that right leg. Oh, wonderful technique. That's confidence. That's absolute confidence. And Mboko is also finding good length and to hit the ball so cleanly on the rise. Impressive. Kick serve was going in the body. Mboko moved around, played a forehand, and it paid off. Next shot from Sabalenka was short, double hand backhand winner from Mboko down the line. Oh. Wow. Kick out wide, opens up the court, inside in forehand, wasn't close enough to the inner tram line. Mboko gets there. Forehand cross-court duel. Sabalenka slices the forehand, but it's a drop shot. Slice approach down the line. Beautiful passing shot for Sabalenka. Looked like she missed, like she lost her footing a little bit. But impressive play from both ladies. The finish from Sabalenka was phenomenal. Wow. Oh, this match is looking fantastic. Just gotta think that if Mboko beat Anisimova in the second set, 6-1. Wow. This was always going to be a good matchup. These two, and it's definitely going to be a little bit of revenge as well. What happened in Australian Open in the fourth round earlier this year. That would just be so amazing. I forgot to end the poll. Let's do that now. See what you guys think. Let's see the results. Beginning. There we go. Okay, thank you to everyone who did vote. Ask who will win the first set. And 64% of you think Sabalenka is 6. Okay. Oh, in the other quarterfinal, Feast has just smashed his racket, and a second time. Wow, that looks like a goner. Zverev is leading 4-1. The return is long from Sabalenka. 15 love. Double fault again. It's almost one every service game. Bortos looks so awkward. Double and backhand in the net from Mboko. How often has this been happening already in this match? That she's 15-30 down. This point is a big point. Wow. Ace out wide. Relieves a little bit of pressure. And both ladies are on 3 aces each. Slice out wide. That looked awkward from Sabalenka, but it worked. Something wasn't right about the timing from Mboko. Hitting a forehand in the net. Break point. Wow. First serve in 115 miles per hour. Too quick for Sabalenka to deal with. Deuce. Oh, another ace out wide. From the deuce side. Advantage. Mboko. Second serve. Double fault, and she's slamming the racket on her left shoe. Left foot, should I say. These ladies really have to, in men's game as well, dealing with so much pressure all the time. Expectations, perhaps as well, just so high. Can't control their emotions, just got to get it out. It's never nice when inflicting injury on themselves. Huge miss hit from Sabalenka. Advantage Mboko again. Second serve. Can Victoria get it in? Oof. Only 44% second serve points. So 1 from Mboko. 64 from Sabalenka. Sabalenka hits her return long. It's 4-all. My goodness, this is tight. Points won by shots. Sabalenka under 5 shot rallies. 28 have been won by Sabalenka, 20 by Mboko. Between 5 and 9, 7 for Sabalenka, 12 for Mboko. And I couldn't get more than 9. It was a little too quick for me. Kick into the body. Mboko got around, but the return was a bit too short. They're both hitting quite short. Starting to find more length. Hits the top of the net and rolls over for a winner. 2 hands up in the air. Sabalenka apologizes. But deep down inside, she's feeling victorious. 15 love. This is the first serve. That was definitely cramming the Canadian in the body. Second serve. What's Mboko going to do? Backhand return cross court. That was great. What a winner from Sabalenka. She looked very uncomfortable dealing with that return from Mboko. Kind of jabbed at her with 2 hands on the backhand side. There was no follow through. That was probably perfect. Just took a little bit of pace away from Mboko and just steered it cross court. Wow. What a winner from Sabalenka. Serve down the middle of the court, double hand backhand return back to Sabalenka and falling backwards. Mboko was returning well, hitting the ball early for a forehand cross court winner right in the corner. Kick into the body. Mboko uses the forehand again. She's on the run. That's going to go out. Oh, no, it's in. I thought the topspin forehand was going out. Beautiful winner from Mboko down the line. This is the type of tennis that everybody wants to witness. Winner after winner. I guess forced errors also not too bad. Sabalenka just standing still like a statue. Oh, what a winner! Forehand return winner down the line. But really right next to the inner tram line on the due side. Oh, and the depth. She definitely let loose on that forehand. Another game point. And the first serve hits the net and bounces way out in the court. That moon ball is going to go in. Wow. Smash from behind the baseline. Forehand down the middle from Mboko. Forehand cross-court duel. Sabalenka goes down the line now. Backhand cross-court. That was short from Mboko. Sabalenka comes forward and watches it go long. It's 5-4 for the number 1 seed. Impressive. Level of tennis is very, very high right now. Wow. There's really not much that separates them. They're winning their service games. I mean, look at that. Sabalenka was 40 love up. 3 game points. Mboko played out of her shoes and managed to come back to 40-30. But Sabalenka won a game. It's so tight. When they're both down on their service games, the break point, they're able to fight back. This is probably going to be decided in a tiebreak. Keeps going like this, so after reading. This is a very important game, though. I can only imagine Sabalenka is going to be a little bit more riskier on her return. She's doing fantastic. I'm going to hope for Mboko to miss a few serves. I guess what are the chances that Mboko is going to hit another double fault? She's been doing that almost practically every single service game. And Zverev in Stadium 2 has got set point against Atrofis, the Frenchman. Drop shot from Zverev brings Fis forward, and his drop shot hits the net. 6-2 for the German. And back to court number 1. Mboko is in charge. She watches the lob go high and long. 15 love. So many service games as well from the Canadian. After 3 points, she's been then 15-30 down. Managed to come back and win each time. That's a powerful second serve. Down the middle of the court on the forehand side, Sabalenka. She went for the return, forehand side. Real, genuine follow through, but the ball went long. 30 love. Oh, good serve into the body. Sabalenka sliced now into the forehand side, and Mboko, she goes hard down the line. That's out. Not even in the doubles court. 40 love. So this is now the most convincing service game Mboko has had, at least to this point. If she can win this game, I don't think it's the first time that any of these two players have won their service game to love. Wow. And it's 5-all. Great winner. It was set up by that first serve, really. That's definitely the quickest service game I've witnessed in this match thus far. And it's those type of games that really suit the server. Sabalenka has another long service game. Okay, it's gonna work against her as the match goes on. It's still only one set. These ladies are athletes. They're fit. They're meant to go the distance. They're meant to be able to play 2.5 hours. Kick serve again to the body around the backhand, runs around the backhand, Mboko, and then eventually hits a double hand backhand in the net. 15 love. Kick out wide and off balance, hitting too late. Mboko hits her backhand down the line. We're too close to the umpire's chair. Just to paint a picture in your mind. Slice out wide. That wasn't very powerful. And the return. Okay, in the tram lines is out. 40 love. For a second, there might have been a let. 107 miles per hour. That's still quick. I think there was more swing on that serve. Again out wide. 3/4 court. Inside in forehand goes in the net this time by Sabalenka. That's unusual. And she's not happy. She's talking to herself, shaking her head left and right. Slow first serve out wide. Yeah. Very smart. 6-5. Return is long. Well. are getting closer and closer to that inevitable tiebreak. What I predicted way back, 2-2. Mboko had such a convincing service game, previous one. She keeps that up. Sabalenka just won as well. But if Mboko after the break can get behind that baseline and sort Sabalenka out quickly, definitely going to have a tiebreak on our hands. And then, oh gosh, then I have to decide. I've never done a poll in tiebreak. Should I put up a poll? You guys can vote who's going to win the tiebreak. So put one up earlier. Who's going to win the set? This is so close now. I'll be spontaneous and see what happens. Wow, 56 minutes. Shows how long each of the service games have been. Incredible. A few Canadian fans in the stands. 5-6 to take it to a tie break. Can Mboko do it? Great first serve down. Sabalenka is moving back on the service line. Inside in forehand winner from Mboko. Oh, ace out wide. I thought, I didn't want to say, but I thought she's standing a little bit further away from the middle. 5 aces for Mboko now. Sabalenka's got stuck on 3 very early on in the set. Hasn't budged since then. Forehand slice. Return into the net. 40 love. And another ace out wide. So that's 2 service games in a row. Sabalenka hasn't been able to win even a point. Tiebreak. Quick. Let me know who's going to win this tiebreak. I got a feeling Mboko's going to take it. Kick into the backhand. And return is long. Wow, almost 1 hour. Second serve. It depends who gets a good start, to be very honest. Good serve onto the forehand, but great return from Sabalenka. She's crushing a double hand backhand in the net from Mboko. She's getting angry. Oh my. What a change. I feel like Sabalenka has just gone to another level in that single rally, but that's what it's like. It's a mental aspect. No, that's a short return. Inside out forehand in the net. Yikes. Oh. Arina Sabalenka's tiebreak record is 25 wins to 3 losses since the start of last year. Okay, so she's really good at tiebreaks. Let's see, maybe Mboko can come back. Retaking the serve. First serve is out. It's a really good lead. It's first to 7 points. She's already 3-love up. Backhand cross-court duel. Sabalenka's just smashing it. Mboko again in the net. She hit it late. Phenomenal. Gosh, I really thought this was going to be tighter. But Sabalenka has just gone to crazy level. What a serve down the line. 5-love. No jokes. Oh my word. Backhand winner, cross court for Sabalenka. Wow. I'm stunned. I'm shocked. Wow. Such a good serve. Incredible. Well, I always believe if my opponent can win 6 points in a row, why can't I? And Mboko slams it into the net. 7-love, first set. Oh my word. Well, I did kind of predict this. If it's going to be 2 sets, it's going to be 7-6, 7-5, something like that. Oh my word. I definitely did not expect that. Just over 1 hour, and towards the end of that set, it just felt Mboko's got the momentum. She's serving well. And then, she started missing the first serve, but Sabalenka, phenomenal. Absolutely fearless. So impressive. Oh, the question is, what does Mboko have to change? Maybe for starters, don't get to a tiebreak. It's a different type of mentally. It's a different situation. There's so much stress involved. Wrapping up a set that's so close. And I always believe if you get a good start in that tiebreak, you tend to hold on to it. Take it to the end. Very seldom that people come back. They're 3-4 points difference. Close to wrapping up the set. Winning it. That was impressive. That was from Sabalenka. That backhand's looking definitely like a weapon. It just keeps standing out. My goodness. Wow. Can maybe this is the next question. I, I, I really right now I can't see Mboko winning this, but can she take it to 3 sets? Go take. Can Mboko take this match to 3 sets? My apologies, just missed the first 2 points. Oh, adverts going on. Inside forehand in the tram lines from Mboko. $15.30 again. It's like deja vu. Great first serve out wide. Smashes it back and down the line. Sabalenka gets there. And the defensive forehand lob goes long behind the baseline. 30 all. Wow, nice. Seeing some good votes. Oh, not so many. Okay, someone already cast their vote. Very nice. Oh, slice out wide. It's an ace. That first serve was very long. Game point. Kick serve out wide. A high looping backhand topspin. Return from Sabalenka. She changes up now with power, keeping it low. Forehand cross court with angled lands in tram lines. A quick changeover. Something to drink. Oh, just playing over a few points there in that tiebreak. But there we go. First serves percentage going in 64 for Sabalenka, 59 for Mboko. First serve points won 63% for Sabalenka, 74 for Mboko. But the second serve points won very high for Sabalenka, 72, and Mboko was at 47. Oh, good forehand cross scored from Sabalenka. Mboko got there, just didn't do anything with it. First serve is long, clipped the net, and bounced out. Kick wide into the backhand return, cross court. Sabalenka goes hard down the line for a winner. 30 love. First serve down the tee. It's returned really well, and Sabalenka responds off the return with a drop shot. She's been so successful with these drop shots today. And they've all been forehands. I'm trying to remember a backhand drop shot. She hasn't done one yet. Return cross court, very long, very high. 1-1. The winner of this will face Noskova or Gibson in the semis. I think that's a bit of a fairy tale story right now. Gibson doing so well. So got some big names already. First serve in the net for Victoria. Oh, this double hand backhand. So I don't know what just happened. Sabalenka looked like she hit a great winner. Was it a let? Oh, that was such a good winner. Double fault. Might as well just let Sabalenka have the backhand return winner. Love 15. Another let. This time on the first serve. Oh, beautiful execution, power, accuracy. Great first serve out wide. On the backhand side, Sabalenka could only just get the racket in the way. No power, no control of that return. Ooh, almost an ace down the middle of the court. Another double fault for Mboko. It's really like deja vu. Every single game now, since very early on in the first set. It's been going 15-30, except the last two. There she won 40 love, 40 love. Quick 4 points, 8 points in a row before she got smashed in that tiebreak. Sabalenka smashes a forehand cross court. Both ladies were basically at the net. Sabalenka means business. Mboko stepped a little too early to the backhand side. Forehand down the line. Great forehand from Mboko. Backhand volley drop shot winner. She's done that already once before, back in the first set. One break point has been saved. And to this point, every single break point has been saved in this match from both players. Oh, great forehand winner. It's juice. Wonderful tennis. First serve out wide. Return wasn't too bad. Just probably didn't have enough power. Ended up landing between the three-quarter court and the baseline, but Mboko just unleashed this deadly forehand cross-court for the winner. And now she hits an ace out wide. When she's under pressure, she just plays the best tennis. 8 aces for Mboko. Sabalenka still stranded on 3. Defensive one-hand return, cross court. Sabalenka is really under pressure, just slicing forehands and backhands. Now 200 backhand, cross court, both running everywhere, but Sabalenka misses the forehand. Cross court. Game for Mboko. Very nice. Who's voting? Yeah. I don't know, man. Imagine it gets to another tiebreak. Pretty sure Mboko would want to change it around. Compared to what happened in that first set, losing that tiebreak 7-love. Sabalenka is going to react. Went for that body serve. Went out, kick into the backhand. Mboko decides not to run around. That double hand backhand is lethal from Aryna Sabalenka. Even when she's under pressure. Oh, backhand down the line. Mboko can't control her forehand. 15-love. Good body serve. Mboko was a bit crammed. She's going for the forehand down the line. Lands on the baseline. Now she's forced to come forward, but the backhand slice approach was weak. 30-love. I think Mboko needs to throw in some drop shots at some point. She's able to push Sabalenka back. She can actually get to the ball. Fantastic ace down the middle. It's her fourth of this match. It's been a while. I think it was in the first 2 service games that she got the first 3 aces of this match. And now, it's taken a long time to get a fourth. Defensive chip. Forehand return from Mboko. That's short from Sabalenka. Whoa. That was a crazy wild forehand from Mboko. It's 2-2. Yeah, she definitely likes to go down the line. Just seeing a graphic image now showing how often the balls are where they're traveling most. Of 46% are down the line with a forehand, 18% in the middle of the court, and then the rest, you can do the math, cross court, favoring that forehand down the line a lot. Might be against her as well. Starts with a double fault. About 15. Try to get into the body, maybe. Mboko try to get that serve. Putting on the forehand side. Draws Mboko forward. And Sabalenka had to apologize because that was not a clean return. She definitely went for it. The confidence is there, but there wasn't, yeah, very short. And Mboko just couldn't get a left and right foot in order. Good serve out wide. Return is out. 15:30. Sabalenka, 68%. Yeah, Mboko's definitely winning more points off her first serve, but ever so slight. 74. Okay, after that point, probably just jumped up a little bit. 75%, and Sabalenka 68% of the first serves. Well, it's that easy. Just have to get that first serve in. Good second serve out wide. Ah, she hits a forehand out behind the baseline. Mboko, that was a very good return from Sabalenka. And another break point. I don't know about you out there, but I got a feeling Sabalenka's going to make this one. And she does. She breaks 3-2. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I definitely can't see it getting to 7-5 now. This is definitely going to be a shorter set. I guess the next match, Tien and Sinner probably won't have to wait too long. That's not before 1 o'clock in California. Here in Central European time, so not before 9 o'clock. So here's the interesting one. I forgot to put that here for your enjoyment. Let's end this poll because that was a crucial moment, I think, in the set in favor of Sabalenka. Obviously, I put up a poll: can Mboko take this match to 3 sets? 75% of you said yes, and 25% of you think Sabalenka is just too strong. She's going to wrap this up straight sets, and that break, I think, was a definite sign. It's happened too often now. Mboko has too many double faults. It looks like Zverev has match point. Serve of peace. (30-40), so second match point. First serve in the net. Zverev hits it down the line. Double hand backhand is out in the tram lines. Zverev is through to the next round. 6-2, 6-3. And back to stadium court number 1. Sabalenka now just hit an unforced error. 15-all. Zverev through to the semis. Second serve for Sabalenka. And a double fault. Wow, look at that. 7 double faults for Mboko, 2 for Sabalenka. That was a second in this match. I guess it's acceptable if it's one each set. It's not too bad. Hits another first serve in the net. After my double faults, I like to start with a slice, a swing serve, or a kick serve. Oh, Mboko went for the backhand return. She was inside the court, trying to be as aggressive as possible. Slammed her cross court into the tram lines. Ah, that was awfully close. Good body serve on the backhand side. Mboko's hammering her forehand now, and that went long. Aim point for the number 1 seed. Sabalenka just retaking her ball toss again. Went behind her back, so I don't know if she was thinking about doing a kick serve, but the first serve goes into the backhand, inside in forehand winner. It's 4-2. 2-4 now for Mboko, and how is she going to respond? Yeah, it's almost gotten easier for Sabalenka. Even when she's been down on her service games, she's responded so well. Tough match, Chris. Incredible match. That was a good serve out wide. Sabalenka didn't look like she was completely in control of her body. Hit that forehand too far, too wide. 15 love. Good first serve, one and backhand return in the net. I mean, she's so young, 19 years old. This serve is definitely going to grow into a weapon. But maybe having hit already 7 double faults, just need to do something about that second serve. That will definitely boost her confidence as well. Oh, that was a good second serve out wide. Sabalenka goes for a double hand backhand cross court, but it's wide and long. 40 love. Sabalenka's upset with herself, but she should know if it just keeps going like this, she will end up winning this match. Difference of 2 games. Yeah, Mboko missed the first serve. She's got a 3-point advantage in this game. Rally's underway. Mboko misses a forehand cross court. Looked slightly jammed with the right elbow in the hip. Second serve, double fault. It didn't even look like a second serve. It looked like a first serve. Just blasted it from the due side onto the forehand of Sabalenka. Oh my goodness, just 40 love up. Can't throw this away. There we go. What a return from Sabalenka. Oh my goodness. Mboko got their one-hand backhand, tried to get it back into the court, but very, very close to landing on top of the net and going over, but it was in the net, below the net cord. Deuce. Yeah, no, this set belongs to Sabalenka. Oh, that was a bad forehand. Return came back cross court. It wasn't that difficult, but Mboko slammed her forehand into the bottom of the net, almost hitting the ground first. Second serve. Good backhand return again from Sabalenka. Changing direction now down the line. And she hits a forehand cross court out, Sabalenka. Back to deuce. Chris writes in the chat, looks like Mboko needs more composure and better concentration. Well, she just did that. Sabalenka is really trying to also rip the hair off the tennis ball. And then, yeah, she just needs to be smart and use that power. That's what it looked like right now. Advantage in Mboko, second serve. Sabalenka, both feet on the baseline. Goes for the inside-in forehand, but it's returned in the net. Mboko holds her service game. Too many double faults, correct, Chris. What's the point of hitting 8 or 9 aces when you hit 8 and 9 double faults? So she's got an impressive first serve, obviously, but that second serve needs to be worked on. And I can only imagine that first serve will even get deadlier. She's 19 years old. So, yeah, she's got a bright future. I mean, Sabalenka's on top of the world, obviously, for so many reasons. And she separated herself from Mboko in that tiebreak, winning 7-love. That momentum seemed to have been carried through as well. Set and getting that much needed break, helping Sabalenka to stay in charge. I just feel now, yeah, Mboko's struggling on her service games. Really cruising at the end of that first set in service games, but now on the practice court when she's got time. Professionals are traveling so often from one country to another. Sometimes it's on the other side of the world. You don't get time to. It's basically off. So yeah, at the end of the year, but the way Mboko is playing, she should be getting to the finals. In singles quarterfinals to follow, Lernatine versus Yannick Sinner. That ought to be good. Forehand in the net from Sabalenka. Love 15. Sabalenka misses her first serve out wide. Oh, nice early return from Mboko. That was brave. And backhand. She read it well. She predicted it. well. Played a really hard, aggressive cross court with angles. Sabalenka couldn't control her backhand. Love 30. Good first serve out wide. Not a bad return down the line. Mboko's on the run on the backhand side though. Sabalenka goes hard in. What power. Cross court. She gave it her all. Mboko could only just stick a racket out, almost being wrong footed, but she was there. Just had the feeling that Sabalenka was going to go down the line. Tricked us all. Oh, ace down the middle of the court. Love 30 down, and I was thinking, how many times have I seen this where she's been down and she just comes back? And another ace, this time on the middle line. So two in a row. Yeah, Sabalenka's on 6 now, Mboko on 8. Tried to go out wide on that first serve. In the net. Second serve. Kick into the body. Cramming Mboko, but that was a ferocious winner. It's juice. Wow. Hey, Sanjay. How have you been? I was guessing the other day it's been quiet from your side. I was guessing that you're still celebrating the T20 winner from India over New Zealand. Probably recovering from that win. Second serve for Sabalenka. Oh, double fault. Break point. First break point since the third game of the match for Victoria Mboko. Kick onto the back, and there was more power on that. Double hand back and return in the tramline's cross court. Mboko was frustrated. It was a good opportunity to add more pressure on the number one seed, possibly even break her. But she's really wanting to still go onto that backhand side of Sabalenka. She's looking so solid with two hands on the racket. Good first serve out wide. Forehand return low in the net. Cross court. Advantage. Sabalenka. Oh, good on you, man. It's nothing better than enjoying festivities, especially seeing people getting married. Hope it was enjoyable. Oh, double fault. So two in this game for Sabalenka. Throwing both arms up in the air, probably looking at a camp like, what am I doing? What's going on here? Third deuce. First serve in. What a brilliant return. Winner cross court. Mboko's forehand had that ball had her name all over it. Oh, she thrashed it and she really went for power. And one of those signs is when the players start to use their head. I get a little nervous with that. It's where some people lose control. And she just did the same on the backhand now. That's what I mean. She like jerks her head. She's going for too much power now. It's not controlled. Oh, great body serve. Cramming Mboko. Try to get around her backhand, but only used her forehand to hit that ball out wide. Another game point opportunity for Sabalenka. First serve hitting the net, the top of the net, ricocheting off the cord. Very high but wide. Second serve. Oh, onto the back, and there was incredible bounce. Sabalenka goes cross court for a winner. That double hand backhand is lethal, and I don't know why Mboko keeps playing there. Wow, Goff is 25.4% double fault rate. 2025 season. Mboko was 22.3%. So Goff and Mboko were up there as having most or most often double faults. 2025. Oh, the return landed on the baseline. Beautiful drop shot from Sabalenka. My goodness. She could wrap this up now. Oh, good body serve. Cramming. Sabalenka. Yeah, she chose the backhand in the end, but this is what I've been saying for so often. Come on, try to get in the body. She just keeps going out wide or down the middle of the court. Try something different. Why is this happening now at the end of the match? That's a beautiful ace. If you want to do that, go ahead by all means. Sabalenka is inside the baseline now, both feet. Oh, that backhand return. Why is she doing this? Why does she keep doing the same? Definition of insanity is repeating the same thing over and over, expecting different results. And she went again out wide when the ball is away from Sabalenka on that backhand side and she's got space. Oh, she just drills it. Beautiful forehand winner down the line from Mboko. This time, putting to rest that previous point. But come on, you've got to do something different. 40-30. Try something new. Go into the body. Make it difficult for Sabalenka. It worked already once. And she did it on the forehand side. Forehand winner from Mboko. Good change up for her. 5-4 for world number one. A little too late, I think, for Mboko. I've even said that she needs to add more drop shots, do something different. Maybe it's difficult to draw Sabalenka in. She's so good. If you can keep them low, so even deliberate short slices, you'll test her. She has to then run forward and then try to elevate that ball. You can't really go for power in approach shots like that. But, okay, she's done so well to get this far. She's so young, 19 years old. She's got a lot to learn. They should be looking at that. And just tone down on those double faults. Because I think 7 now, 7 or 8. That's too much. It's too many. Too many double faults. I think Sabalenka is going to take Mboko out now, take her out of the misery. Awfully close, that previous service game. Too close for comfort. But here we go, Sabalenka serving for the match, serving for a spot in the semi-finals of the Indian Wells. Slice out wide, short return. Sabalenka is all over it on the three-quarter court. 4-1 winner down the line. Good first serve out wide. Forehand, cross-court, and Mboko's all over the place now. Forehand down the line by Sabalenka. Ends the point. 30 love. Brutal tennis. Those 2 points from Sabalenka. Again, another first serve, but Mboko dealt with it. Double hand backhand, finding great depth and power. But that's very different. She just drilled in straight at Sabalenka, and Sabalenka, in the end, couldn't control her forehand. She does not budge, though. It's very difficult to push Sabalenka away from the baseline. Probably another reason why Mboko can't play drop shots. I don't know if it's really in her caliber to do so, but Sabalenka is so close to the baseline. Almost doesn't make sense to be playing drop shots. Yes, I know, Sanjay. What a result. So Germany is through to the semis. Oh, double fault from Sabalenka. Wow, 30 love up. Just shrugging her shoulders, shaking her head left and right. Oh, great body serve. That was the best body serve. Mboko literally had to get out the way and play the shot like that, so she didn't get hit in the right shoulder. Crouching down as well. Sabalenka has match point. This is the first serve out wide. Oh, net cord. Let, second serve. Just trying to dry her hands quickly before she gets that second serve going. Kick into the back of Mboko. Hit a cross court. She didn't hit it cleanly. She's going hard down the line. Slice forward down the line from Sabalenka. And that's out. It's over. Seven, 6, 6-4. In an hour and 49 minutes. Incredible stuff. Beautiful game, beautiful tennis to have watched. Very, very fortunate to have witnessed that. Well, well, well. Mboko's already off. She mustn't be too disappointed with herself. She's still got a lot to learn, but she showed the world where she belongs. And even though she's top 10 ranked, she's looking good to be top 5 as well. There we go. Sabalenka is through to the semi-final. She's waiting for the winner between Noskova and Gibson. What a story Gibson's writing. Beating Paolini already in the 4th round. And the bottom half, we've got Nebula Rebakina. Those two are going to really slog it out. And that's the match that's going after Tien and Yannick Sinner. And they said that they wouldn't start, the match would start before 1 o'clock Californian time, 9 o'clock Central European time. And it's already 1 minute past, so I wonder how long that's going to take for them to come on court. Maybe a few minutes. What a match. Absolute dominance. And I think the one shot that stood out the most for me from Sabalenka was a double hand backhand. It was off the return, in the rally, cross court, deep, cross court with angle, down the line, inside out as well from the deuce side, that inside out backhand return. Lethal. And Mboko just kept going at it. It was very unusual to be honest. It can be a tactic to try to break down the strength. I think it's got a wonderful forehand as well. Excited to watch Tien. The Sinner is amazing, and Tien has beat some elite players lately. I totally agree with Trevi X. Thank you for your comment. Well, like I keep saying so often, I'm new to this. I got my channel up and running, and I do predictions of these tournaments. And I predicted Tien was going to get here. I predicted he was going to get this far. So I'm very excited about this. I thought Fonseca was also going to do well. I just want to say something about him. I thought he was also going to really stamp his authority on in this tournament. I just felt that he wasn't going to get past Sinner, and I was right about that. And I'm not going to make my prediction now because I already have in my tournament prediction video that I compiled myself, put together. But that's before the tournament even started. Or was that during the first rounds of the main draw? I finally put that together and uploaded it. It's something different when the match actually starts, and you can really see how the match is going to unfold in the early stages of that first set. So I'm going to reserve my comment as always. I just think though that Sinner, I haven't watched a lot, but the results have been phenomenal in the early rounds. I think he had very, very close contest with Fonseca. But Tien has really, the way he's been playing recently, I just felt like, he's going to do something here. And I don't know if Sanjay's listening right now, but I predicted he was going to beat Shelton. So, quite chuffed with myself. Quite chuffed. And a little bit of advertising for you out there. If you're new to my channel, go ahead, smash that subscribe button, share with your friends who are also tennis enthusiasts, and hit that like button if you're enjoying this. Yeah. Let's I wonder how long it's going to take, that next one. I normally take a break at this time, but maybe, yeah, not yet. Anyone have any questions for me or any statements? You want to put something out there? You guys think that Sabalenka can go all the way? I'm actually, now that I'm putting it out there, I think Swiatek is doing incredibly well. I feel now she's starting to find some rhythm. Paris quarterfinals, Tien, this Sinner. Yeah, I think this is going to be quick. I think these gentlemen are going to be entering the court very, very soon. I think I'm going to skip over. I'm going to go over to the next one. So, let's start talking about Tien and Sinner. Let's get excited about this match. Let me just find my window here. Here we go. So I'm getting my source from flashscore.com, and here is what they have to say about Yannick Sinner and Tien. Sinner looks to halt Learner Tien's grit-fueled Indian Wells run. Learner Tien has done exactly what he is known for in this Indian Wells campaign, battling through tight matches and edging opponents late on. All three of his matches have been closely contested, with both players on level terms for long stretches. Two of those clashes went the distance against Ben Shelton and Alejandro Davidovich Fokina. In the round of 16, he even came back from a set down and saved a couple of match points before defeating Davidovich Fokina. Questions remain about how long this blueprint can sustain success on the main tour and whether it can work against elite opponents like this next rival, Yannick Sinner. For now, these doubts can wait, as the approach has already delivered a milestone result this week. With this run in Indian Wells, Learner Tien has reached his maiden Masters quarterfinal. As an added bonus, he now sits at number 21 in the live ranking and is on the verge of breaking into the top 20. Doubts are beginning to surface about whether Yannick Sinner's level is slipping after a modest start to the season, with losses to Novak Djokovic at the Australian Open in semi-finals, and Jakub Menchik in Doha quarterfinals. I said that. I was streaming that live, that tournament, and I felt that Sinner's level is just not at what Alcaraz was showing. I always thought they were very close the last couple of years, and I don't know if maybe that semi-final Australian Open dented his confidence, losing to Djokovic. But he was struggling the whole tournament. Was it Darderi? He was struggling there as well, and then he had cramps against, who was it now? Name, I missed that name. So it's been interesting that he's been really destroying his opponents in this tournament. Maybe that suits him better. I have a question mark about Sinner's fitness level as well. Keeping the points short really helps him to get through the matches, but also at the same time, he runs through the matches so quickly. Even the last one, what did he win? 6-1, 6-1. Those concerns grew during his round of 16 clash with João Fonseca, who matched him for long stretches despite not being at his physical best. Fonseca even managed to dominate several forehand exchanges, an area that has troubled Sinner this year. Nevertheless, Sinner still came through in straight sets, maintaining his perfect set record this fortnight. Sinner lost only one completed match on hard courts during the entire 2025 season, but he has already doubled that number with 2 defeats this year, hinting at a slight dip in form. The key question now is whether he can respond strongly and regain his best level. Winning the title at Indian Wells this week would be the perfect statement. It would also be his first title at the event, where he has never progressed beyond the semi-finals in 4 previous appearances. Interesting. He has struggled in the heat. We know that. In Australian Open, that was evident. He was really, really struggling. And it's only getting hotter here as well in the Indian Wells. It's getting warmer every day. Head to head, Jannik Sinner leads 1-0. Sinner dominated their only previous meeting, which came in the ATP Beijing final 2025. Let me look for that one. Let me look for that one exactly. How did that end? Where are you? Learn it. Tien. I've been always saying teen. Say it like a true German. So the Beijing final 2025, and it was 6-2, 6-2. Wow. That's the thing now. That's what my source is saying here, that there's been a drop in level from Jannik Sinner, and obviously Learner Teen. His level has increased, even though the matches have been tight. I've seen points, I've seen how he's been playing, and it's been really, really good. Stats and facts. Learner Teen holds a 2-3 record against top 5 players in his career. That's 2 wins, 3 losses. His tour level quarterfinal record currently stands at 3 wins, 5 losses. Jannik Sinner has won 13 of his 17 Masters quarterfinal matches. Sinner has not lost to a left-handed opponent since Shanghai Masters in 2023. It's a long time ago. Betting analysis, if any of you are brave enough to be putting money where your mouth is. What Learner Teen has achieved in a short time on the main tour is highly impressive and reflected in his rapid rise in the rankings. However, there are still doubts about whether he possesses the necessary firepower to seriously challenge elite players like Jannik Sinner or Carlos Alcaraz. I'm going to have to do a refill very soon. That concern becomes even bigger here as he arrives after 2 physical demanding matches. With fatigue likely to limit his ability to drag the contest into a long physical battle, Sinner looks well positioned to control the match, making a straight sets win and a minus 4.5 game handicap a reasonable expectation. I have no idea what that minus 4.5 means, but if that helped you out, then I am very happy for you. Both players are in the tunnel, or at least I think Leonard Tien has gone out. The camera's only on Sinner. Yep. So there's Leonard Tien. Pretty sure the stadium's going to fill up very, very soon. All right. There we have it. Just gotta get my ducks in a row here. I normally do all of this in the break. No problemo. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Teen lost to Sinner in China back in October in the final. Yeah, the team beat Medvedev to get there, so he is beating some elite players. Totally agree with you. Thanks for your comments, Travi X. Okay, so yeah, I think I got everything ready. Got some adverts now, which means the players have started their warm up. In a couple of minutes, we'll be able to get this underway. Oh, it's always a great battle between lefties and righties. So many advantages and disadvantages. Talk about the cross-court rallies, always forwards to backhands, the serves. I'm very interested to see how Leonard Tien is going to uh, really execute those serves, especially on the advantage side. And for Sinner, he's going to want to go out wide on the due side, being right-handed. But this ought to be fantastic. I'm looking forward to this match. I think that Leonard Tien also has got such a great mentality. Really enjoy the way he carries himself. Um, just superb. Good role model as well. Who was it in the chat was writing that Sinner was losing his head, huh? To the people in the crowd. There's definitely some sort of frustration building up in his game. Okay, there we go. Such a great personality. So it's that forehand that might be the weakness of Sinner. Okay. Gentlemen are warming up. Sinner's just gone to the net to do his volleys. I don't know if Tien has also done that. But on that note, I think I'm just going to take just a quick break. Don't have to go anywhere. I'll even leave you with a little bit of music. Oh, it's nice to stretch the legs. Yes, I'm Multipu. You said that, right? I was getting angry in that last match. Yeah, Learner team's taking on Walton, straight sets. 7-6, 7-6, Shelton, 7-6, 4-6, 6-3, and then again, another 3-setter against Davidovic for Kina, 4-6, 6-1, 7-6. Total match time on court now has been 6 hours and 1 minute. That also counts for something. These players, maybe they get a little bit more time to rest. There's that match point winner. Also impressed with the Spaniard. Let me remove this. Why is I'm talking and I've got this in my way? That's better. Oh wow. Just taking the final sips. And it looks like, is it Sinner to serve? Not sure yet. 95 degrees Fahrenheit. That's over 30 degrees Celsius, I believe. And Sinner to serve. Label. First serve out wide is out. Oh, I just had a spoon of honey. I feel it's sorting out my throat very quickly. Very good. Second serve into the backhand of Tien. Inside out forehand attempt is just out in the corner. 15 love. First serve out wide is long. Tien was standing on the baseline. Now for the second serve, he's decided to stand back. Kick down the middle double hand backhand inside in return from Tien. Cross court, great angle. The court's open. He goes hard down the line at the net. Double hand backhand in the net from Sinner. Aggressive play from Tien. That was magnificent. Wow. Whew. First ace of the match. Sinner out wide. First year with no titles before Indian Wells for Yannick Sinner. Gosh, he's really ripping through that ball. First serve is out. Second serve into the body. Forehand return is long. 2 game points for the number 2 seed. Let first serve. Oh, thumping first serve down the middle of the court. They're in a deuce cross-court duel. Tien is braver, goes for the angle. It paid off. It's twice now. Sinner's been sliding. First time on the forehand, couldn't get it back. There was a point early on in this game where he was sliding on the backhand side. Couldn't get his backhand over the net. Some aggressive tennis from that American, looking very good. Another game point. Hard into the forehand out wide. Tien dealt with the return quite nicely. Wow! Stunning cross court. That was on the advantage side. And Sinner is under pressure. That lob goes out. Deuce. Tien is looking comfortable. He looks like this is exactly where he needs to be. Wow, just got to stay in the moment. Oh, good first serve down the middle of the court. And forehand return blocked. High like a lob, but it's out. Gosh, what an opening game. Already over 5 minutes. And Sinner wraps it up with an ace out wide. Sinner Tien Beijing. Looking back at that match, Sinner won 6-2, 6-2. Yeah, I can't see that happening today. That was a good start from Leonard Tien. Even though he lost the game, very, very positive. Just the look, how he's playing. Look at that. Starts with an ace out wide. Fantastic. Ooh, really. It's very, very quick. First serve in the net. Yeah, he just bounces the ball twice and then it's done. Double fault? Yeah. Oh. Michael Chang. Oh, he brings back memories. Sinner goes hard with the forehand down the line. They're in the advantage part of the court and double hand backhand in the net from Sinner. Didn't look like his feet were in the right place. Leonard Tien, 20 years, 3 months. Youngest American man in quarterfinals of Indian Wells since Michael Chang in 1992. Second serve for Tien. Good return from Sinner. That was right on the feet of Tien. He's not finding enough depth. Sinner's owning the point, but wow. Tien is turning it around. He's pulled Sinner out of the court. It's all open. Sinner sliding forwards and backhands. Court was open for Sinner and he hit in the net. 40-15 for Tien. What a rally. 15 shots. Beautiful to watch. Incredibly difficult to commentate on. Oh, Tien got what he wanted. The return was short. He misguided his double hand backhand. Trying to get it down the line. Maybe trying to be too perfect. Sinner is really quick around the court. Oh, a short return. Tien goes hard cross court. And an attempted drop shot volley is in the net. Deuce. Looks okay. It's interesting. Every tennis player has their own personality, and Tien doesn't look phased. He actually looks like he's enjoying himself out there. Why not? Advantage cross court duel between the two. They're just thrashing at each other. Tien changed direction down the line, but it was short. Oh, he went cross court, but the double and backhand winner from Tien was incredible. I don't know if that forehand down the line was deliberate, but it worked out because then Sinner had to run from the deuce side backwards. He was running backwards to try to get Tien's backhand down the line. First of all, wide is in. Good return from Sinner. That's short. Tien goes hard cross court. Sinner's playing in the middle of the court, trying to keep it on Tien's backhand, and eventually hits it long. Back to Deucey Lucy, number 2. Huge let and goes over into the service block, so that'll be a retake. First serve. Good first serve down the tee. Controlled return from Sen. He goes hard down the line. Good placement and sufficient amount of power. Break point for Yannick Sinner. Oh, no ways. Is that a double fault? Oh my goodness. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. The best time to throw one of those in. Ooh. Out. I think Sinner clipped the top of the net as well. They're in advantage. Cross-court duel. Sinner struggling, but he turned it around and late on the forehand into the net, but halfway up the net. First serve onto the backhand of Tien down the middle of the court. Forehand cross court. Backhand cross court from Tien. Forehand down the line from Sinner. And forehand cross court in the net from Tien. 15 all. First serve into the net. Kick into the forehand of Tien. They went down the middle of the court. Kick and the forehand. Was it good? I can't tell. No celebration. Wow. He didn't celebrate on that one. Magnificent forehand from Tien. Started with a return. Oh. Must have been a few hairs that touched that inner tram line on Yannick Sinner's forehand side. And that looked like an ace through the center. Misses Fenter. 30 all. 128 mile per hour first serve. Looked like there was a bit of swing on it as well. Oh, good first serve. Not a bad return as well from Tien. Holding himself nicely, staying on the advantage side. Tien changes direction now, down the line. Sinner goes cross court. They're on the due side. Sinner changes it down the line. On the advantage side, he's struggling. Drop shot from Tien is good. And very well executed and controlled. Double hand backhand. Win it down the line. Sliding to the net. See this so often with the top players. How they control not only the ball, but their body sliding on hard court. Yeah, and because of that, there's no rotation, so he almost has to take his left hand off the racket and allow almost like a single hand backhand to take over. Oh, it's a nice replay for me, my coach brain. Let second serve. Kick out wide on the forehand. Tien blasted it. It was a bit short though. And the forehand was wild from Tien. So 3-love lead. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Oh, bit late now. I was thinking of putting up a poll, asking everyone in the chat who's going to win the first set. I think it's kind of unanimous. I think Tien's got a chance of getting back. Maybe that's a good question. Let's see what you guys think. Have to get your vote, your opinions as well. Anything you'd like to comment on or say, that is right in the group, in the comment section rather. Thank you for your votes. People are voting. See that? In the other game, Noskova is beating Gibson. She has advantage and 5-2 up off Gibson's serve. They're an advantage. Cross-court duel now. Sinner and Tien, but Sinner missed that backhand wildly. Chris is writing in the group. experience of Sinner will show. Well, it's showing right now. I just have a concern, and it's been like this for a while. I wonder how his fitness levels are going to be because he's hitting long rallies. Oh, double hand backhand winner from Tien was a fantastic cross court. The best scenario for Sinner is if he can win this within an hour. I think that would be what he would really like. But Tien looks very comfortable. It doesn't matter if it's hot or cold. I think he's just gonna play his game. And you can see that Sinner that was out from Tien. You can see that Sinner he wants to finish the points early. He's going for more power, but Tien looks so comfortable. I mean, his technique doesn't change. The timing is good. Even when he's been spread left and right, forehand and backhand, it's fantastic. Just now and then, yeah, maybe shot selections are not great. But this is a better start to his service game. 3/4 court forehand winner down the line from Tien. And an ace out wide makes it 3-1. Winners to now Tien 6, Sinner 5, unforced errors Tien 8, Sinner 4. Yeah, Sinner has the upper hand. 3-1. And he starts with an ace out wide. Second serve for the number 2 seed. Oh, good kick. This is a great camera view. I like it when it's on court. Oh, forehand down the line, but in the net. Sometimes the camera view is court level, so it feels like, yeah, you feel like you're a linesman. If you remember those back in the day, just watching the game, you get such a good idea of how much topspin they're playing and how it reacts, especially on the kick serves. It's phenomenal. Sinner gets so much bounce. He's at the net now, and double hand backhand approach is long. He's almost squinting, rubbing his eyes, pinching between his eyes. Sinner was blinking and doing all sorts of things. First over onto the forehand. Return was good on the baseline, on the feet of Sinner. That's short though. Sinner goes hard cross court. Forehand drive volley. Again, cross court. He's been pushed back. And Tien hits his double hand backhand in the net. 2 game points. He's en route to make it 4-1. And there are people out there that do believe in Tien, that he is capable of coming back in this set. I'm not so sure. Oh, great first serve, and the return is long. Really targeting that forehand side. Sinner is not scared going there. 4-1 lead. Almost, when just looking back at those last few points, I almost feel that Sinner had maybe upped his game a little bit on serves. He's got to, really wants to dominate, he's got to get more first serves in. Remember when I was watching Doha, he lost to Menchik, but his percentage of first serves were very low, and Menchik was just climbing all over those second serves of Sinner. And last game was rather impressive. Yeah, telling the world number 2 to find consistency. But yeah, it needs to be that way. He needs to get as many first serves in as possible. And the same with Tien, to be very honest. Also a great server. He's also hit a couple of aces thus far. Game Hunters. Best win percentage against top 10 players. Alcaraz. Wow, Alcaraz is number 1. Best win percentage against top 10 players. Djokovic number 2. Sinner 3. Tien's in 4th place. And then Menchik is in 5th. Pulled his forehand too far wide. 15 all. Forehand down the line. Sinner's under pressure. Hits it short. Tien double and back and approach down the line. Sinner went for the passing shot. Tien could only get the edge of his racket. 15-30. Wow, what a first serve. Beautiful forehand winner down the line from Tien. That's what I was saying at the break. At this level, you need a good first serve. Short return, lucky from Sinner, and Tien will know that. Oh my goodness. Break point. One out of one for Sinner. This time, he doesn't get it. Good serve from Tien. Again, targeting the forehand of Sinner. Sinner's doing the same with Tien. Again onto the forehand side, it's short. Double hand backhand winner down the line for Tien. Oh, all these returns are short from Sinner. He's getting into the rally. Now it seems very neutral. Oof. Oh, forward down the line. He's in charge. Tien chips it out with the forehand sliding on that advantage side of the court. Use number 2. Huge let and bounces back on Tien's side. That's unlucky. Sinner has a second break point in this game. Oh, gosh. just expected it to be a lot closer, especially in the beginning. Sinner's chasing every ball right now. Oh my gosh. He gets the break. It's 5-1. Sinner will be serving for the set. On a defensive side of things, that was impressive from Sinner. But Tien should have won that point in the end. Sinner was stretched to the limits, almost full width of the court. Left right behind the baseline. And when it counted most, Tien was coming to the net. Sinner played it on his feet. He couldn't get the half volley over for the drop shot. Sinner is now serving for the set. Kick into the backhand. Wow, cross-court return was in. Sinner went down the line, forehand in the net from Tien. $15 Wow, just looking at the defensive point again. Yeah, these type of conditions are suiting Sinner just fine. It's a quick set. Almost 30 minutes have gone by. Oh, and he moves to 30 love with an ace out wide. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy, if that's what you guys were thinking. Oh my word. And another ace out wide gives Yannick Sinner 3 set points. And we literally have half an hour. It's complete. Expected more from Tien. Maybe there's still more to come. Serve and volley attempt, return in the net. Maybe Tien is just fed up. Oof. It's not a good look. You see that right now. Leonard Tien losing the first set 1-6. Yannick Sinner. But I'm going to play devil's advocate. He played really well. I thought the start was fantastic. Just sometimes not the right shot, and it's at those times where he needed to select the right shot at the right time. But to get to that point, it's been impressive. Sinner has been under a lot of pressure for many points, many shots. The long rally as well. He was struggling. Sinner. The scoreline says something else. Actually, I would love to find information about this match. Let's see if I can find something. Okay, so they should be up on court now. If they haven't taken a medical timeout, there's Tien. Forehand down the line and a huge lob goes out. 15 love. My multi-poo says Sinner is the best. Ooh, falling backwards, double hand backhand in the net from Yannick Sinner. I don't know right now. My multi-poo he's doing well against Tien, but I don't think he can win playing like this against Alcaraz. And if he goes through, he's going to be playing Zverev. So that could be quite interesting. Double fault, hits the top of the net, goes way over, way past the service line. Forehand down the line from Sinner. Forehand cross court is out in the tram lines from Tien. Playing for himself and his opponent. Just realize I can end that hole. Good body serve. That's a bit of a change up. Ooh. And Tien was just grabbing his right thigh. Walking a little awkwardly right now. That's his serving leg. Serve out wide to return cross court. They're both in the advantage side. Tien changes direction with the forehand down the line. Sinner tried to go back, but he hit his forehand in the net. Sinner playing style is mechanical, but Alcaraz is more dynamic. Very well put. Very well put. I was even thinking like changing it to something natural. It's like nature. Alcaraz, adaptable, and Sinner. Yeah, it's very mechanical. You almost know what you're going to get and what what you expect from Sinner. Here we go. First serve. Out wide, clips the top of the net and goes out. And now Leonard Tien gets the top of the net off the return. And he wins the point. I think there was a quick apology, I'm not sure. Yeah, interesting. 5 losses already this year. Twice to Alcaraz, 1 to Griekspoor, 1 Djokovic, and 1 Menchik. Timing on the back end wasn't good from Sinner, wasn't fluid. Inside in forehand, lots of topspin though. So easy for Tien to get their double hand backhand in the net. Try to go cross court, Sinner. Well, well, well. Whew. Short kick onto the backhand of Tien. He's going aggressive with that forehand now. Oh, Sinner gets the top of the net. Oh, how lucky. It lands on Tien's side, but it was a heavy let. Almost giving Tien an opportunity to get there. Oh, but it bounced just centimeters away from the bottom of the net. Apologies from the Italian. Kick out wide. Tien standing really far back. Oh, he misses forehand inside in. Sinner. So Tien now has 2 break points. Camera just zooming into the crowds. Not very full, I must say. I'd say like 50% of the stadium's full. First serve in the net. Ah, now Tien gets aggressive. Very nice. Both feet on the baseline, inside the baseline. Good return cross court. Tien forehand cross court. They're both on the advantage side. Tien changes direction and hits his forehand in the net. Still another break point opportunity for the American. Michael Chan looking very cool, very positive, as every coach should be. Disruption from the crowds, trying to get onto Yannick Sinner's nerves, possibly. And he wins the point with an ace out wide. His game is mechanical, but he does have nerves of steel. Use. Missing his first serve. Second serve onto the backhand, and the return is out in the tram lines. First serves in, forehand return, wildly hit out, 1-1. Sinner had to come back from behind and win 4 points in a row to seal the second game in his favor in the second set. They're in a cross-court duel again so often. Tien went down the line. Sinner missed his forehand. Something's not right with Tien. At the thighs on his right leg. It looks uncomfortable. Coach, what's your thought about Musetti? Just obsessed with his playing style, moves like fluid. Fantastic, man. I think as well for the sport, it's so good to have a single hand backhand player so high up in the ranks. When you ask my thoughts about Musetti, the first thing is that he's just so injury prone, and that's just terrible. It was the same with Dominic Thiem. So much promise. It's like, such a pity. Oh, ace out wide for Tien. But really, I thought he was, yeah, such a great player, so talented, smart as well, very, very smart. Oh gosh, double fault for Tien. He's just so injury prone, Musetti, and it's a pity. Yeah, it's tough to find rhythm when you're getting injured and then you're playing, and then you're injured and playing. On the Jew side, hitting cross court to each other, center change direction. Tien went too hard with his forehand down the line. He wanted to wrap up this service game of his. Unforced errors to this point. Tien 18, Sinner 11. Still has game point. Misses his first serve. Again. Oh, he got the baseline. Tien left it. But that's what's so tough about service technique when you're trying to get into the court. Obviously, it helps the server to get more power. Think about the leaning tower of Pisa and then moving up towards the contact point. You're getting so much power, but you got to get back as soon as possible. That was a great return winner from Sinner. Oh, what a forehand down the line. That's out. Beautiful from Tien. While I was speaking, he was dominating that point. He has advantage. Another game point. Fourth game point of this game. Just can't land his first serve in these situations. Second serve. Onto the backhand. Again, return right on the feet of Tien. Sinner goes hard with his forehand cross court. Lets it bounce. He was at the net. They're both at the baseline now. Advantage, cross court duel, and Sinner wins it. Miss hit from Tien. We're back to juice. Attempted drop shot from Tien. Lands in the tram lines. Sinner has break point. Advantage. Serve out wide, returned very well cross court. Sinner had time to get to Tien's ball. It was very defensive. And Tien hits his forehand in the net. I think he threw his racket on the ground, not to break it, just to bounce it back and forth. Oh my goodness, there's the break. Oh. Yeah. I think Sinner's going to run away with this now. I would believe if you had to ask Sinner if he's happy, is this the level of tennis he wants to play, you're going to say, no, I can still improve. Coach, can you see anyone near future? That's an interesting question. Can I see anyone in the near future who is going to maybe become the third? I saw there was an interesting post. What was it now? CNN or BBC or something. Um, who would be? Is there another player on tour who could join the Sincaraz? Um, yeah, powerhouse. Um, I'd say Djokovic has definitely slipped out of that one. Um, I don't see much consistency. And honestly, to be very honest, I think Alcaraz is all by himself. He's sitting at the top. He's all by himself, kind of like the same way in the women's game. When I look at Sabalenka, it's yeah, the players are close, but wow, Sinner starts his service game with an ace out wide from the due side. I mean, I'd like to believe maybe. No, I can't say Fonseca. I don't know. I like the way the guy plays. I think he's there's something about him. He's still very young. Sinner's got a smash on the service line, and he kills that ball through the middle of the court. Thirty Love. Yeah, I'm just thinking about Fritz, Musetti, Zverev as well. I mean, can they be there? Uh, that's a very good question. What do you guys think, maybe, the chat, if you're listening to this? I mean, can anyone break the Sincaraz monopoly on tennis? Or is there going to be another player in the men's game that's going to join the Sincaraz? Gosh, second serve, ace out wide, 3 game points to make it 3-1. I used to enjoy watching Shapovalov, but he fell away. Auger-Aliassime, he definitely shows signs of the being the top in the world, but it's just not consistent. I've said this a lot. In the rally, both players on the advantage side. Oh, Tien gets the top of the net. Drop shot from Sinner was just way too high, and he knew it. He's upset with himself. I don't know. I think that the net cord would have put him off, but it does. It can change the spin of the ball as well. Yeah, that was too high. Great first serve down the tee and high looping lob out from Tien. 3-1. Am I just very critical of Yannick Sinner? First serves point 1. Tien was below 50%. Sinner's above 70. Oh my word. Is that double fault? Shame. Love 15. No, it's not multi-poo. I don't think that Zverev can be there. Never won a Grand Slam. He chokes in the latter stages in tournaments. Ah, so much pressure, but Tien, it's not even like he's hitting the net cord now. It's hitting low, very low, below the net cord. That was a forehand unforced error. I don't think Diminar can be there. Fritz Shelton? I don't know. Don't feel it with Shelton. Got to go down the list. Medvedev. Yeah, I mean, Menchik. I've just got to. He's another one. He's 12th in the world right now. Rude Draper. Menchik. I thought he's fantastic. He's just got a big fitness problem. He's panting for air all the time. Oh no, no, it's just not working. 4-1. What a pity. I think Tien has this one slipped by. Menchik. Menchik, he's very young. Is he 20 years old? I think Arderi is just a little too old. Impressed with Kupoli. He got hammered by TFO. Wow. That was some revenge game. TFO, seeing the current ranking right now, he's up to 22. Bolly's 15th. Draper's moved up to 14th. Rude has dropped to 13th, so he switched places with Menchik. Shelton has switched places with Ojar Yassim. The points gap between Alcaraz and Sinner is huge. Alcaraz Sinner, okay, that's like 2,000 points, but Sinner Djokovic 5,000 points. That's a lot. Nothing's going to change there. To be honest, I mean, I think Alcaraz is just on his own level. That final against Feast. Oh my word. What was it? 51 minutes? Stream that 51-minute final. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. I mean, honestly, I think that he would have beaten Federer and Rafa Nadal when they were at their prime. Because that was scary stuff. That was really scary. And he's still playing at such a level. Sinner, slice out wide. Oh, it's short again from Sinner. Lucky, Tien is falling apart in front of my eyes. Couldn't get the ball over the net. Again, forehand into the net. Leonard Tien. Very, very promising. Started off so strong. Some very close games. Even that first game was like over 5 minutes, 6 minutes maybe. Forehand cross court. Sinner's at the net. Easy back and volley. Okay. Don't want to make too many excuses, but I think Tien he might be injured right now, but he just doesn't want to retire. Might be because that movement onto his backhand side wasn't great. Slice out wide. 40 love. So Sinner's starting to look good, but Tien's levels dropped. And if anything, kind of reminds me of the Griekspoor Rublev, the Qatar, where he got injured, Griekspoor, and then he just started tanking every shot. It was the most incredible tennis. He had to retire before the match even started, the final, the next day against Medvedev. Open court, slow forehand, topspin, winner from Sinner makes it 5-1. Yeah, and this is probably going to be over in the next couple of minutes. Oh, that's a good ace. Down the middle of the court from Tien. Very nice. Good second serve out wide. Sinner tried to go down the line with his double hand backhand, but it went in the net. Again, landing his first serves. Why now? Saying that about Mboko as well, and then she started playing better at the end. Even if he wins this game, I think Sinner will wrap it up in the next one. Oh, not a good return, but that was a very good serve from Tien. A good service game. 5-2. So no one has any ideas. Probably because there's no one else that can join Alcaraz Sinner. Rossetti stuck in 5th place. Deminar 6th. Fritz 7th. Charlton Bublek. I mean, I'm so impressed with his level of tennis. And I didn't have great expectations for him, even in Indian Wells. You can see that in my prediction. I got that wrong. He did very well, and he's doing well. Yeah, he's not moving right. My multi-boot. Where's Tien? He's in 27th in the world. Mundala was also a player that could have done something. Watching on. Half on second is too low, man. 5. Well, there we go. Serving for the match. World number 2. Second seed in Indian Wells. Yannick Sinner blasts his first serve out wide. Well, Tien's moving very nicely now, sliding on the forehand side. Oh, Sinner misses his forehand down the line. I think that was out. Yeah, it sure was. It's these little signs that just make me think he can get far, even to the final of Indian Wells. But playing like this is not going to beat Alcaraz. As Alcaraz has a torrid day. First serve down the tee, 3/4 court. Sinner went aggressive onto the backhand of Tien. And double backhand in the net eventually from Tien. Yeah, it's just the life of Tien has been smashed out of him by Sinner. Second serve. He's trying to get aggressive. He's inside the baseline, double and back and return cross court. There was no power on it. Sinner's dominating now the inside of forehand, top of the net. Tien, he's now hoisted it really high. Lands behind the baseline. Sinner opts for a forehand instead of a smash. He's looking into the sun. Oh, again into the rally. Now Sinner gets the top of the net and it goes out. Indian Wells Stadium architecture is so beautiful, especially from drone view. Yeah, it's special. It's almost like a flower. It's like petals. There are petals around. Very nice. Must look really incredible to be on a private plane to fly over. Probably need good eyesight though. Okay, 15:30, second serve. It's gone past the hour. Expected it to be finished before then. Oh, double fault. No ways. Okay, a little bit for spectators. Pretty sure the crowds are going to be liking this. You can see the bottom levels are very full. Tien hasn't got a break yet. Sinner is ready 4 out of 5 attempts. Oh, what an ace. Down the tee. Oh, good first serve again. Oh, return lands right on the baseline. They're in a deuce cross-court duel with one another. Sinner's falling backwards. Tien's moving in. Tries to change direction and he hits it down the line but out. Unlucky. I feel for Tien. He's had a really, really good run and the scoreline doesn't really reflect how well he's played, especially that first set. I thought Tien played really well. Just one of the most important points. Hard down the middle, forehand drive volley right down the middle of the court, and double hand backhand out. Behind the baseline, match point for the world number 2, second seed, Yannick Sinner. Yeah, incredible stadium. This is that first serve. Kick down the middle. Tien runs around his backhand. They're in an advantage cross-court duel. Tien changed direction. That was long. There we go. Sinner wins quite easily in 66 minutes. That was awfully quick, and I must feel for Tien. I think he really got the tennis life in him kicked out once he lost that first set 6-1. He really tried in the beginning, and once he got broken early on, let me just finish that. In the second set, then just ran away from him. I thought there might have been an injury. He was grabbing his right thigh quite often. But there we go. Yannick Sinner is through to the semi-finals, and he'll be playing Zverev. So the number 2 and 4 seed will be meeting one another. Sinner leads that head-to-head, 6 wins to 4 losses. With the last 5 meetings that these two have played, Sinner's won. Well, there we go, 9 multi-crew. If Zverev can turn that around and beat Sinner, doesn't he then get a ticket to join that top 3? Even though he's 4th in the world. That's the question. On the other side, Alcaraz will be playing Norrie, Draper, Medvedev. What a win from Jack Draper. Forgetting the score in the final set tiebreak. Still to come, Svitolina, Swiatek, Pegula, Rybakina, Medvedev, and then very, very early in the morning. In Europe, Alcaraz will be taking on Cameron Norrie. Hopefully book a spot in the semi-finals of the Indian Wells. Thank you to everyone writing in the chat. I'm Multipool. You're a new one joining us. Chris, thank you very much. Travi X in the beginning. Just going through. Sanjay, how can I forget you? Nice to have the regulars online from all over the world making these live streams all the more interesting and extra special, especially for me. On that note, take care, guys. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you guys